Buongiorno, welcome back to the Italian campaign, and the strike mission that for some reason was not showing at the end of the last video. It showed up when I loaded it into the campaign, so well, that's good. And it looks like I've got both of my task forces here combined into one very big force. So this is gonna lag quite a bit, I think. We got the 4 new super battleships, the 2 new Patrona class battlecruisers, the 4 Geoscotties, all of the cruisers and DDs from the 2 different task forces, and we're facing off against Vladivostok class battlecruiser. So I'm guessing Venezuela was allied with Russia at one point. And a Tate class battlecruiser. So this one is, well, by today's standard, today being now November 1952, it's kind of cheap. But I don't think it's super ancient. Dallas class heavy cruiser. So these must be from when, from after they allied with the U.S. Youngstown, Boyd. Okay, these are quite new. These are the latest American class DDs, and a bunch of really old stuff. Yeah. So good mix of old and not quite so old. Let's go. Let's play this slideshow. Okay, there's gonna be quite a lot of stuff to organize here. Okay, let's pause everything. Let's send the DDs home. I don't want to needlessly lose them. And I think they're mainly just gonna get in the way. And with the frame rate I am expecting to get here, I think controlling them will just be kind of difficult. We're starting not that far away from the enemy. Oh yeah, that is very close. Avoiding torpedoes from the Boyd class DDs might be difficult, because they have decent torpedo ranges. And we basically start in range almost. Let's see, that's not one of their new ones. .16.1. Maybe they didn't have that much range. Anyway, let's pick out some targets first. You got some 17s here. We're gonna target the cruisers with 17s, 19s on the battleships. These must be cruisers too, I think. Okay, and my own heavy cruisers. Well, start gunning down the DDs. I'm just gonna pick some random targets, like in the middle of the flotillas here. Okay, we are almost in secondary range. with some of these battleships and battle cruisers. Okay, we should have effective fire right from the start now. It's not lagging that much. And we're causing a lot of damage. Ron, I really wanted you on the inside of corrector here. There we go. We're sinking a lot of stuff. I don't even know what. It's a little bit of a slideshow. Let's see. Go on. Give me control of the game, please. There we go. Or maybe one of these. I think that's it. Okay, Galatea has taken some hits. She's on fire, but it's not really serious. Getting our fire split, which is pretty good. There we go, torpedoes incoming. That's kind of what I wanted to avoid, but it's difficult when you start this close. I'm gonna pull the dictator out of line. Some torpedoes taken. And lag. Console also out of line. They're not the most maneuverable. Drop speed and hard rudder. Dictator avoided the torpedoes. Marquesa avoided the torpedoes. San Diocino did take some torpedoes, but it's not too bad. It's not too bad. Let's kill these guys. Where's the last one? Consul. Yeah, Vladivostok has been identified. Mark 4 12-inch guns, so not like super old. Kind of hard to see what she looks like being all on fire like that. This one has gotten sunk. How old are you? About the same age, I would guess. Oh, maybe older because well, Japan got to that technology way before Russia did. Would actually have preferred it if I did not have both my task forces in this battle. Those secondaries to work. Battlecruiser down. Let's see if I can put these cruisers to work too. Yeah, if I'd used my DDs to screen, I would have spotted the torpedoes sooner, but they still wouldn't be that much easier to actually avoid. We're down to just a handful of DDs left, so... let's just sink them. Not like super impressive damage numbers on any of these ships, but that that makes sense given what we've been shooting at. Well, Geo Scotty actually has a lot of damage done. And I think that's just from completely slaughtering a couple of DDs. And scoring hits like that. More hits and this should be done. At least we got the strike mission. That should reduce the needed tonnage to take Venezuela by quite a bit. There we go. 16-inch hit on the Tsuga. These guys are heading away. Completely forgotten. Tsuga goes down. Corrector actually has a range on her 19-inch guns. Almost 60-kilometer range. Come on, get over here, cruisers. We're still firing at the smoke cloud. Yeah, we don't need to hang back that far. Marquesa, you can speed up. The torpedo threat is no more. .38 knot DD. These are fast torpedoes. This is not a terrible DD design. It's just a little bit old. And dead. Slapped out of the water. We did not take any actual meaningful damage. One of the battle cruisers took a torpedo or two. Let's see your damage received. Giochino, 1 torpedo hit. Is that the only torpedo we took? It was. Let's see, damage dealt. Consul, 454,000 damage. Followed up by Gio Scotti, 325. San Giochino, 277. This cruiser, not bad, not bad. Let's see, 17-inch guns. The 19s didn't actually do that much, but it didn't really have that that many big targets, so that makes sense. So I was actually quite a bit surprised when I saw that battle when I loaded into the campaign. I was expecting to just play a couple of like 1 or 2 turns off camera waiting for a battle with the British to start, but instead I got this, and it seems like we sank most of the yeah, this is not Venezuela, that's Colombia. No, we sank the entire Venezuelan navy. Yeah, see it now, the flags are different. All right. 78% chance. Not terrible. Let's fight a slightly more up-to-date enemy. Peace signed with the United States. What can we take? We got 5.5 billion. Nigeria? Bismarck Archipelago. What else? Guam? And a couple of islands. What more? Guantanamo? Maybe? Let's take Guantanamo. Yeah. Good enough. There's quite a few provinces taken. And here we go. We are fighting the British. We got a Devastation class battlecruiser with 15 16.3 inch guns. Warrior class heavy cruisers. What's with the what's with the pre-dreadnought main gun layout here, Britain? 2 double 9.3 inch guns. I know it's a new ship. I can tell because of the way that it is, and also stuff like armor quality and stuff. So yeah, Europa, that looks a little bit better. 9.4 inch guns. Lots of light cruisers, lots of DDs. And we have good old Madonna del Salute, Vendetta, Eridano, Littorio, and Dino. So, quite a few battles popping up. Let's go. Now, let's see what we can do. That does not look bad. The battlecruiser. Let's get stuff organized. This time, I think I will use my DDs. I don't like the way that they spawned in, but I will try to use them. Alright, battleships ready. And you guys are moving at 25 knots. Cruisers will also move at 25 knots. Just to keep pace. We got 3 DDs here. And we got 5 here. And a single one here. Well, 4 plus 1. Might cause a little bit of a chaos to start with one of the DDs having to move across the entire formation. But that's how it is. What's the distance? Yeah, 40 kilometers. Plenty of room to maneuver. I like that. Scoring some kind of floating hits on something. STDs are forming up. I like that too. What the? Why are you moving at 6 knots suddenly? I said 25. Didn't I? Smoke. They should be in torpedo range very soon, as should these. Let's actually select some targets here. Madonna, you are already targeting the battlecruiser. That is spectacular. Littorio, Vendetta, Dino, Eridano. Are you guys in range 2? That's perfect. Almost in range. Mix of different guns on these cruisers, so there we go. Are the DDs in range? They are in range. Let's select some targets for the torpedoes. Aggressive launch. These guys are not quite in range, but they will be very soon. So just gonna select some targets for them now and let them sail along for a little bit. One on the battlecruiser for good measure. Launching. They're launching. We have launched. Getting some torpedo hits. Let's actually pay attention here. What did I do? I didn't mean to do anything like that. Stop it. Hate it when that happens. The game just deciding, oh, you click 2 divisions. That means you must want them to assemble or follow. Like some kind of stupid shortcut thing. You need to detach. Have all you launched? guns are taking fire. I don't know how this task force ended up with 8 DDs. Don't generally like to have more than 4 per task force. Okay, we're scoring some more torpedo hits at least. We've got 12 in total now, which is not bad. Let's pick out some main gun targets, because we've got some stuff over here. Let's demolish this entire squadron. Okay, all my DDs got away, so it's all good. This guy is quite heavily damaged. Yeah, 13 torpedo hits in total is really not bad. Let's see, maybe these DDs can actually sink these enemy DDs. It should be possible. It should not be a big problem. They got the firepower to do so. Let's turn our battle line a little bit towards the enemy. We don't need that much distance. Every now and then, a cluster of 18-inch shells hit something and do absolutely massive damage. Like that. Yeah, these light cruisers don't have a lot of armor, do they? No. What about the heavy cruisers? That's actually decent. Let's take a look at some of these British cruisers. So, that's not a bad design. A little bit light on firepower with the only 6 9.2-inch guns. Oh. Yeah, take... They are very long guns, 57 caliber. Take a look at the accuracy. Past 20,000 meters, they cannot hit anything. So, range on paper, very good. Practical range, not really. Gas turbines. Could have made them a lot faster, I think, if they're going with the gas turbines. Same class. Here's one with 9.4-inch guns. Again, no accuracy past 20,000 meters. And they're not even that long, these. 52 caliber. Not as much armor. Diesel 2, so they're not that expensive. Oh, but they are very slow. 22 knots. Good luck with that. Wait a minute. That's not the same as the previous one. This is the one with the only 4 main guns. That's a lot of armor. 11.3 inches. 11.5 in some places. Pretty much all over. Yeah. We need a little bit more armor on this boat. A little bit more firepower on this boat. There's room for at least 2 more turrets here. Yes, that's a different class than this one. Okay. Okay. Now, seeing as these have a lot of armor, I think Vendetta, Dino, Madonna. Wait, which one? What's the one with the armor? That's the one with the armor. And then Dino on that one. Let's see how that works. I think I'm gonna have my cruisers speed up and go hunt. Meanwhile, on the other flank, it's a lot of DDs still. The enemy DDs are all chasing after mine. Can we get another torpedo volley going here? I think so. I think we can. I think we can do that. Also, AP. Start flooding things. They should be able to handle themselves. Come on, heavy cruisers. We're gonna hunt down these guys. You are faster, so that's not a problem. I think I'm gonna play with the DDs now and let the big boys handle things. We actually got some more torpedo hits out of that. One enemy DD has surrendered. Yeah, the enemy DDs do not have that much torpedo range, so we can get closer. Yeah, we can get much closer. No reason to be so worried. Animoso. No, no. God damn it. Did not mean to hit reverse. I was gonna take it out of the division. Well, now the engines are gone. And that was on pause, so... yeah, but they can be fixed. That's okay. Over here, we're hunting down the last... and the last light cruisers have been sunk, as have the heavy cruisers. We just send the cruiser squadrons back. Just in case the DDs need help. Picking off the enemy DDs. But I don't think they need help with that. And I'm also actually running out of ammo. Voyager has sunk, but Animoso is all out of ammo, so... yeah. Francesco Nullo, you got ammo. You're in good shape. You can hunt down the Larn. I think these have completely zero armor. They do have some. Larn is now dead. She actually did launch torpedoes. I just missed them. Thankfully they missed my DD. Overall, very good performance out of my DDs in this battle. Not only have we gotten 18 torpedo hits, but they've done a good job just hunting down every single straggling enemy DD. Proving their worth as both torpedo launching platforms and gunboats. Do they have anyone left? Some. Viking. Pilates has surrendered. Viking is possibly the last one. There she is in range. With the very angry 5-inch guns on Francesco Nullo. There's all out of AP, so it's HE from here. Is this one gonna surrender too? Typically don't see that out of the DDs. They either don't take hits, or they take hits and they sink. Are we gonna run out of ammo, or are they gonna run out of crew first? Surrendered. With 1 round remaining. Oh. Okay. I guess there are some more DDs somewhere? Oh, I'm seeing something. Here. Yeah, that's why my RDF didn't ping something, because the last ship was already visible. And that was it. 120,000 victory points. General Marcello is the only of my ships that took any actual damage. Let's see here. I think my DDs are going to be top of the damage. No, actually, no. Madonna with almost 1.4 million. That's a record. Yeah, excellent work by the DDs. 1 torpedo hit, 5 torpedo hits, 1, 3, 2, none, 3, and 3. Yeah, lots of torpedo hits. So I'm assuming these British cruisers did damage to... yeah, that guy. My DDs, basically. Quite an overwhelming victory. But we've not yet encountered the enemy battleships. And, well, the enemy battlecruiser sank so quickly I didn't get to identify her, but potentially she had some very decent firepower. And we are winning. I know that. Here we go. That is a battleship. Lord Nelson. 6 19.3 inch guns. And a lot of secondaries. Not slow. Not like super expensive, but not super cheap either. So, yeah. It's a 1952 refit. I'm wondering if those 19-inch guns are Mark V's. Probably. Let's see. Yeah, we're gonna do this. And then end the episode. Wondering what kind of boat this is. Doesn't look terrible. I think it will be the initial target here. Sanita, you are super fast. Actually, all of these have decent speed. So, just gonna have them in 1 division. Make things easy as far as movement goes. Let's select some targets. I want the big guns to target the battleship. Which ones have big guns? Not the Doria. Aretusa. Tiramisu has 15s, but they are only Mark III. Sanita has 15s. Let's see. Capri, Doria. kind of pen do I have from these 15s? Yeah, this kind of range, 40 kilometers. I can go through 15 inches of deck armor. There I do get a main deck pen on the battleship. We are hitting it. Just hope that it doesn't start hitting me with those big 19-inch guns, because I think that's gonna hurt. One ship falling out of line. Tiramisu, are you in range yet? You are? Sanita has taken some hits. 19s? Yeah, 19s. Not really doing enough damage to that battleship. I would like there to be more damage inflicted, ideally. Let's have everything focus on it, just for a little bit. Tiramisu probably doesn't have a range. No. She can slap some DDs. We are scoring some hits. Foredeck penetration. Aft deck penetration. Yeah, we're doing decent damage. %, identified. No, the 13s are actually doing, causing some decent hits here. It's not just the 15s. Magnificent. Let's see how magnificent you are. Okay. Mark 5 19s. Yeah. 70-kilometer range. But accuracy doesn't drop off. It's only at 1.3 with AP at 40,000 meters. And 0 with HE. So I'm guessing at anything more than 45 maybe? She's at 0. Not super long guns, but they're using triple base. Main deck 3.4, main belt 16.8. Not terrible. Gear turbines. Gear turbine ones, even. Yeah, not terrible, but could be better. And she's gonna go down. Flooding through the main deck. Because 3.4 is not really enough to protect you from plunging fire. Not in 1952. The 15s are overpenning. That's why the 13s are doing more damage. If we set the 15s, Artusa and what's the last one, Sanita, fire HE, they should have enough pen to go through the main deck with HE. It's still mostly the 13s doing the work. Let's see now. There we go, yeah, 15 main deck pen for, yep. 15s with HE did the trick. Although it was kind of too late at that point. There wasn't much of a ship left to target. There we go. You target 1 DD each. What kind of torpedo ranges are we looking at? 9 kilometers. Yeah, we can get much closer than this. We can safely get into secondary range. Quite a few 6-inch guns on both the Sanita and Capria class battlecruisers. We've got a mix of 6 and 4.2-inch secondary guns. So let's put them to use. Doria. Target the Sydney. Are we in secondary range of anything? No. Shark. Not gonna need a bigger boat with that one. And now everyone is focusing the Sydney. I don't think that's necessary. I don't think the Sydney warrants that kind of attention. Let's see, Doria, Aretusa, Tiramisu, Capri, and I guess Sanita. No, that was a accidental move order. Let's not do that. So I think some of the enemy DDs will get away. Although, no, wait, I could easily hunt them down. None of them have a speed that can match my my two fastest battle cruisers. So we're gonna go hunting. Natusa and Sanita. Oh, you have launched? Cruisers have long-range torpedoes. Interesting. Let's not be where the torpedoes will be. And here we go, Aretusa and Sanita have caught up with the enemy destroyer flotilla. Not quite in range yet. Caroline sinks, Flora last remaining. Of the cruisers, that is. There are also also some DDs to hunt down. I've got plenty of ammo. Uh, 37.4 knots. 37.4 knots. Yep, I am faster. Tiramisu will detach, meaning Doria and Capri can also speed up. Not quite as fast as Aretusa and Sanita, but still pretty speedy. And to think I had the opportunity to make these 49 knots. It was possible. I just decided that would be a little bit too ridiculous, so I gave them some armor instead. Not a lot of armor, but some. And the enemy has decided that running away was not gonna work. Which is, well, they are correct. They're correct in their assessment. And I'm grateful for that, because it means I will not have to do a very long chase thing. Secondaries on Firefly. Six and 4.2s are starting to work. Same here with the Doria and Capri. Absolute slaughter. Setter is dead. Alright. Yeah, by AI standards, that was a pretty good battleship. It just had a couple of weaknesses that were easy to exploit. If that battleship had used tube powder instead of triple base, it would have much more usable accuracy. It's the same thing we saw in the last Shipyard Champions episode, where the share designs I was going up against had the same issue. They were using triple base propellant, giving them way too much muzzle velocity, which in this version of the game, that was vanilla by the way, but since whatever patch it was where they nerfed long guns, they did it by reducing accuracy if you had too much muzzle velocity. So whether or not you make your guns really long, if you use the wrong kind of propellant, you still end up with way too much muzzle velocity, and the game says nope, you do not get to hit anything. Losing some transports, but not catastrophic. Lots of battles and convoys and stuff. Palinuro class heavy cruisers versus Warrior. And here we got Regina Isabella versus Palace. Ooh, 8 18.2 inch guns. Not bad. 41.2 knots. Not bad at all. Yeah, some of these British battlecruiser hulls, you can make them really, really fast. Georgia class battlecruiser, Danish. Okay. But that is for next time. What's the ambush here? One of my DDs and 3 Danish DDs. Although 2 of them were built by me, so it's not like they're way outdated. That's an interesting main armament. But that's for next time. Also, we're gonna find somewhere to invade. Goodbye, and take care.